happened in game number 1. If they don't see Sakai's, they got to get ready to get out of there.
All that means is that their lead is dependent on GB, on this Baxia, to try and penetrate the area, to try and apply that pressure.
He's gonna have a lot of work to do, a lot of pressure on his shoulders. Will he be able to roll over the Red Giants to claim a game and bring us to a full series here in this rivalry? Or will SRG continue to prove to be the team to defeat? We return to the Land of Dawn once again with expanding rivers to facilitate rotations in game number 2.
Now, the one thing that we didn't get to touch on is how Expanding Rivers is going to interact with the composition, right? And I think it's very, very beneficial for either side, because there's a lot of mobility from SRG, but there's also the fact that if SRG make that mistake, the chase down, it's just so much worse for them.
Wait, look at Skies. He just stole the orange buff. Looks like Vamos might actually be potentially aware of this because they're already setting up for the vertical jungling.
Oh, Gorgeous winning out against Cram. Cram already having to heal up. But yeah, looking at how things are going, it's good that Vamos, they understood what's going on because again, Yumes is trying to slow them down and Yumes doesn't do this all the time. So you would assume there's some kind of shenanigans happening around, and now Yumes spot him. Chibi does not have the orange at 1 minute and what, 20 seconds of the game. This is not great.
No, it's an active decision by Chibi. He understands that, hey, if he is going for just my buff and maybe one extra camp, I'm going to take away 2 of your small camps because I know that Lunox could get involved into this fight, right? He doesn't know that it's actually a full clear coming in from Sakai's. He should have actually contested for the orange buff, but unfortunately just no information.
Yeah. And again, we do have to say it's very risky if he does go for it because again, under 2 minutes, you're going to get extra damage there. And now the turtle's going to come up. By the way, I'm just going to say, I feel like more advantage for SRG because when it comes to the side pressure, Claude mid to late game is much more scary compared to a Granger because Granger, once you get caught, that's it. But the Claude is so difficult to catch.
Yeah, no, it also depends on the performance of Neko, right? Eventually, he's going to be leaning into the Sky Piercer. He has to maintain those stacks. He really does. It makes all the difference for the Granger.
Well, first turtle now going to be contested. You can see that both EXP laners were able to hit level 4 in time, but Cram having a slight EXP lead overall and instantly dive in. Cram with the Bravest Fighter doing a good amount of damage. They stun Gorgeous and Yoon picks up the first blood. Thorn trying to pull Chibi to the other side of the turtle pit, but SRG has all their bases covered. Perfect positioning. Free first turtle.
Really great timing coming in from Cram, right? He understands that it was at that pivotal point. They don't want to give them position, and at the same time, the longer they drag this out, the worse it's going to be. So he takes the initiative himself, and now is in a winning lane scenario.
This is why I don't like them not respect.
Oh, Cram goes in, gets the kill on Zorn. Here comes Gorgeous and Clawkun, but here's Yumes as well. Oh, the kick was a bit off. He missed the flicker. That means Gorgeous can flicker forward under the tower. He picked up Cram. Both Gorgeous and Yumes very low. Skies is here. He can get the finish up, but they're not going to commit for it.
Okay, at least Cram was punished.
Yep, at least Cram was punished, and Gorgeous is like, no, I'm not going to get out-mechanicked by you. Not yo.
Whoa! They're going in for Skies! Picks up Gorgeous! He's actually taking the duel against Clawkun. Clawkun flies forward, and here's Stormy! Oh! That is the...
I was jump scared.
Yeah.
I was too focused on the 1v1. Ah, Stormy!
Oh my goodness. He covers a lot of distance with the flicker into the darkening. A surprising amount of distance, of course. But now Cram in a phenomenal position. I thought maybe it evens back out, but now that Gorgeous has died a second time, that lane is done for. There's no winning it at all. Cram just has way too much burst on top of the fact that he's already hit first item. First item, War Axe, by the way. Look at him. What are you going to do about this, Gorgeous? Try me! Try me, fool!
Goodness, and here's Stormy as well, just for the backup. Gorgeous will survive, but this lane is just gone.
You know what needs to be investigated? We gotta talk to the coaching staff and be like, do you guys just don't like Gorgeous? Don't like Chibi? They're using Baxia as well as a Phobias, and you let go of the Lunox. It's not like Lunox is a niche pick. We've seen this all the time.
Cram's going in once again. He's actually committing to it. Gorgeous able to dodge with the Infernal Pursuit. Now Cram in a 1v3 situation. He's in a lot of trouble. Looks like he will go down. Wait, no!
Joking!
He survived!
You're joking! He's able to heal off that.
Oh my god!
Goodness!
No!
Stop! What did he do to you?
If I was in the Vamos camp, I would throw things away. Nako got a kill, sure, but bro!
That felt
personal.
That felt a little I don't know, a little
Oh, hold on. Oh, nice dodge from Innocent. Just a clean sidestep.
This is what happens to you before you look for therapy.
Yeah, what did Go just do? Did he leave like the SRG house and say some racial slurs and that's why they're just targeting him this hard? 1 in 3, dude, like the poor guy.
Well, Sky's already got the second turtle. Zorn a little too late with the circling eagle. And Stormy just stands there, does so much damage. Vamos, they're trying to commit to this, but Yoon just goes in, forces out the guiding winds. Vamos can't do anything here.
I don't know, Gideon. Maybe God just said Mabuhay in a different way.
Yeah.
In a dialect they really don't like.
Yeah.
You don't say Mabuhay that way, man.
No, you don't ever say that way.
Oh, Yoon's messed up the kick, actually. That's a really nice stun coming in from Clockman, but they still lose GB. Go just trying to find Stormy, but they can't. Stormy picks up the killing spree, and Vamos still can't get anything in return, and Nako now being dived under the tower. Dexter gets the last hit. Just to add insult to injury, Skies almost dead. Zorn picks him off.
This is looking more like MPL ID than MPL MY, man. The fights just keep on going.
Yeah, but every single time they fight, SRG is actually winning out more.
Yeah.
They're getting not only more kills, they're getting more structures, more important camps overall. The level leads are now very apparent in every single one of these lanes. And I think that even for Yums, being a level ahead of Zorn is already pretty impressive, but that's only because he's been finding kills and assists. We look at the goal difference, right? Look, 1.8k, the biggest winner is Cram.
Gorgeous is the poorest guy here. 2,400, 6 minutes as an EXP leader. This is why he be like, can I just buy the roam boots? I can't. Zorn is not even profiting from the roam boots.
Yeah.
Let me use roam boots, man.
Oh, that's so funny.
This is a tough situation for Goat.
Some changes need to be made.
Yeah, some changes do.
If you're the lowest goal in your team, you're allowed to buy roam. At least that.
Would that be necessary? That would just revert it to like the old one, right? Maybe. I guess that could be a change that could be implemented, but now GB can't even walk into his own jungle. Look at that.
Traction pulse does find Stormy though. The burst is a lot. Brilliance doing some damage, keeping Stormy alive. He's able to back off, and Cram has already dived the back line. Vamos trying to disengage. GB taking the front. Cram very low on HP actually. He will get punished. Vamos with the small victory here.
Good timing. They made sure that Cram was in the middle of his animation before they tried anything else so that he wouldn't get that much spell vamp afterwards as a follow-up. They're going to be giving up this... Oh, wait, these guys might contest it.
Doesn't look like they're willing to give up the last turtle. Yums with the conceal in the backline actually misses the knockout. Nako able to dodge away. Yums gets punished for it. Vamos starting to hit back. SRG, I don't think they can contest anymore. Yup, they're just going to have to back this off. TV with his first turtle of the series.
There we go. Finally, mistakes coming out from SRG's side. That's why there is a mechanical aspect to their composition. They mess up just a little bit. That's when Vamos is going to clamp back just a little bit harder. However, the gold lead is still in SRG's favor. They need, at least for Vamos, they're hoping that SRG messes up at least 2 more times before they get the goal difference back.
Yep, this is a breath of fresh air for Vamos. Now that they got a good momentum going in, and Nako actually dealing quite a lot of damage, and Yums maybe needs to contact Daniel again and be like, how do you play Cho again? when do you press the flicker?
Making a lot of
before
mistakes,
doing or
actually.
after? It's after, right?
Vamos wants to commit in the mid lane. It's going to be a 5v5 brawl. Zorn goes for Innocent, but realizes, SRG is all here. Cram dives in on him, and Skies blows him up. Humans finally gets the kick he's been looking for onto Chibi, delivers him into the hands of the Red Giants, and the Baxia is gone. Innocent jumps forward. The rest of Vamos will be able to escape, but man, that was some damage.
It is a tug of war between Vamos and SRG. The battle lines are continuously shifting between the two, and when somebody gets caught, somebody else needs to start trying to zone to create that space so they don't get followed up upon. That's what Cram is trying to do. That's what Gorgeous is trying to do, and even GB, but unfortunately, he can't necessarily run away now that we're so close to completing the Trinity from Innocent. The fact that the kicks coming in from Yums almost guarantees that GB can't get out of it. He has no flicker. He has to take Retribution as a jungler, and Stormy, he's just waiting for it. He's waiting for the rest of his team to serve these kills to him on a platter.
And this is the other side of the caster curse. We were talking about Yums not hitting those kicks, and immediately gets a kick. It just do be like that, you know?
It do be
like that. Do be like that.
Do be. Oh,
that's the analysis for this one.
No,
sometimes it do be like that.
Sometimes it. I can't wait for Elgin to be like, hey guys! Sometimes it do be like
Sometimes
that.
it do be like that.
Well,
English comprehension, man.
Hey man, love you Elgin, shout out to you. Innocent, on the other hand, he's already completed the Trinity build at this stage of the game, and he's a legitimate threat, right? If Vamos try to play this tug of war, they're gonna get some rope burns unless they commit everything.
TV gonna be starting things out. Cram actually taking a lot of poke from Nako. We can see the Granger damage really starting to lock in here. We're 10 minutes in. That first Lord looking very, very juicy as both teams take up positions on opposite ends of the pit.
Right now, honestly, someone has to bait out Stormy, man, because he's... Oh, hold on.
Oh, here's the conceal.
They see you. They see you. They see him.
Vamos instantly back off. Proper respect. Lord very low. Yums misses the flicker. Nice position from Nako, but the blazing duet dives the backline. Yums will go down, but the damage taken from Vamos is already too much to bear. As both Cram and Stormy join the party, they've lost Nako, and bodies are dropping one by one. It's a mega kill for Stormy. Lord secured by Skies as SRG is winning on every front. Oh my goodness, Innocent somehow burns down Zorn in the base.
Those auto attacks were already registered and was still flying. I'm just really sad that the hand cam for Sakai's, as soon as a cool fight breaks out, he's just taking the Lord. That's all we got to see him do.
Hey.
That literally was all he did.
Hey, he got to shift his movement forward, backward, okay?
At least he did it at 120 frames per second on a 144 hertz screen. Oh, geez. Shout out to Infinix.
Here's the thing. You think it's a joke, but I think it's good because people in rank need to know you need the Lord.
You do. You do. It could have been an exciting, flashy play. But now, the crashing down on the inhibs.
Yeah, they will be able to clear it up. Vamos not taking too much damage to towers just yet. Sky's in trouble. Nice knockup from Gojas, but he dashes into mid lane, circling Eagle. Not able to stop his descent. Yums might be sacrificed for this. Stormy trying to engage the fight. 1v1 against Gojas. He picks him off, and Cram. Look at Cram go. That's the captain right there. Speaking Landshaker connects. He's gonna back this off. He's already done his job. SRG is out of here.
Make it through. I don't know about this. Zorn's got to get out of there. Yup.
And you don't want to challenge that.
It's hard not to glaze Stormy, man. Like his impact on the game since game 1 to game 2, he's popping off today.
Now Cram wants to join him. Landshaker misses. Bit disengaged from Vamos, but the pressure from SRG is so difficult to handle. Stormy now in trouble. Flickers out of the way. Brilliance also going to be committed. And Vamos just can't chase him.
I was in my head. I was like, if you die now, I swear to God, I'm taking off my headphones.
That's the silver script right there. That was going to be one for the books.
Oh, so I was scared for my career.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, the castle curse is so real. And now that we see that Nako finally getting the winds of nature, he might have an opportunity to deal with Innocent, because Innocent has been getting away scot-free for too long.
Oh, they found Cram in the bush. Circling Eagle comes out. Vamos wants to engage. Cram able to escape back into the tower. Stormy in trouble. Brilliance has to be used. He's dived too deep, and he gets shut down. Not go with the snipe. Vamos now one man up. They could use this as a chance to push in mid lane with the wave, but SRG is still gonna have a good amount of wave clear ready. Yum's gonna be forced to back off. Mid tier 1 finally cracked down. Vamos gets a chance to breathe.
I like that. I like that move from Vamos, right? Very good pivots here. They understood that the first target that they were looking for wasn't able to be caught, and even Gorgeous was thinking about going a bit further, but manages to get back out. So they immediately shift their focus on the man who doesn't have his resources, and that's the push and pull we want to see from both sides, right? Everybody is looking to do the exact same thing. If our initial target manages to get on the cusp of escaping, we need to pivot straight away and acquire a different target.
Right now, Innocent has hit level 15. The Lord is up. It looks like SRG should be able to burst it down very, very fast, especially because Yums, he's covering for them. Gorgeous, can you steal? Oh!
This goes in for knockup, but Sky still secures the Lord, and they just instantly blow him up. Purple Man is gone already. And look at Skies. Skies going for the backline flank. They're not letting Vamos go back to the base. GB Gun gets done with the Landshaker. SRG full dive, but Zorn is here. He'll pull his surviving teammates out to safety.
Okay, interesting take of space from SRG. They didn't necessarily have to do that, but I guess they wanted to make sure that Yushin Shin can get out of there safely. Because again, Yushin Shin did not have the Mountain Shocker at the time. I think they could have fully committed if they had the Mountain Shocker, but other than that, they've got the Lord at their backs. Now they just have to play for the siege.
Yeah. I understand, because Cram did it last week, so Gorgeous be like, what if? What if I get the Lord and I get a triple kill? Would that not make me cool?
I think it'll be even funnier by the end of this series that Goja still has higher stats than Cram.
Yeah, he could.
Cram takes offense to that. Well, the mid lane dive comes in. A really nice cap. Traction Pulse pulls in 3. But SRG just using their ability to get out and not go. Why are you so far out? Has to use the Wind of Nature. He'll back off to safety, but that's a really important resource that he no longer has access to. The Lord has already pushed in the top lane. Vamos will be able to clear that up. Another minion wave is coming in, but it's 5v5. SRG not going to risk it.
Oh, dude, the timing was just a little bit off. If they had a wave coming down in the mid lane, there's definitely, and also if Innocent had his BMI available, there was definitely an angle for him to just jump in with the Blazing Duet and force Nako to use Flicker, and that would have been everything. All of his resources down the drain. We look at the item list so far, and right now, Gojas, he's going full tank. There's just nothing he can really do about this, but even from Cram's side, despite having a 3k lead on top of him,
Uh-oh, Chibi's in trouble. Stormy goes in with Darkening Tree, man. Knock off. Traction Pulse doesn't do anything. Deny it, and now Vamos in full escape mode. They're gonna get the kick onto Phobius as Guys picks up the killing spree. Blazing Duet! Innocent! With the mega kill! He loses his own life, but his job is done. He's set things up, and guys! The Maniac himself dives the base, dives the backline, and removes Vamos' hopes and dreams from MPL entirely! SRG.OG with the clean sweep!
dang.